Thank you for joining our Webflow tutorial. Today we'll be building this site, but we're going to be building it in parts, bit by bit. Okay, so we're going to begin with the navigation section, the navigation bar, which is our menu. All right, let's begin. Here we have our empty design page where we'll start our design. First thing we want to do is add a section so we can have control over our design. We can know each section and what we're doing on each section. So we're going to give this a class. We're going to call it the navigation section. Let me use navigation section. All right, so that section has changed to navigation section. So we're using the already made navigation bar from the Webflow library. So we're going to choose the one that looks more like what we have. We have our logo, the menu in the middle, then these icons on the right. And from what we have here, this looks more like it. So we'll add this to our section. From our navigator, we can see it has been added to our section. So now let's begin by editing this. So first of all, we have Fruitable as our logo, and here this container here is for us to add an image logo, but we don't want to use image for our logo. Our logo is a text logo, so let's go in and change that. So this is it, the Navbar brand is inside the Navbar wrapper. So whatever we want to do, we're going to put it inside the Navbar wrapper. We're not going to use the Navbar brand. Is what we want to get rid of. It's what is carrying the image, as you can see. So before we delete this, let's add a link text here, because our nav are usually links. Let's return to elements. So we have the text link and we drag it here. Let's see where that is. You can see right now it's inside the navbar wrapper. So we can get rid of this now. Just hit the delete button. Now we have only our test link there. If you come look, you see test link. So we can continue editing this. We'll change the text to Fruitable. Okay, then we can give this test link a class. Let's call this logo. Enter. Let's see. Now you see test link has been changed to logo. So we can continue editing this, remove, let's style this. First of all, under typography, since it's a text, we want to remove the underline. So you click this X to get rid of the underline. We want to increase the size to, let's say, 32. We want to change the font weight to be very bold. We want to change our font. Let's use like Ubuntu. Then the color should be like a lemon green. Let's say color here. Okay, so let's change this. All right, that's for the color. Okay, this is a bit darker. Let's get this down a bit. I think this is better. All right. So next, so we have our drop down before they contact us. Let's fix this. We're going to use our navigator to move this over to this side. It's easier when we do it that way. So we open our navbar wrapper. Okay. Let's click on this to get exactly to where it is. You see, that's this navigation drop down. So this is it. So we're going to move this, the pricing, right under the nav. So we have switched their positions. We can now call this contacts, and we have home, shop details, detail, and page. Home, shop, pages. Okay, to edit this drop down, when you click on the drop down, you see navbar drop down, it opens up here on the style area. You go to setting. Okay, then you click on see drop down setting, you click on show. It will reveal the drop down to you. Then you can edit this to put whatever you want inside of it. Cards, checkout, testimonial, 404. So we can edit this now. Cards, checkout. So to add one more, since we have three drop down there, show again, you can see here add link. When you click on add link, one more link will be added. That's how you add more drop down. Then you can now call this the 404 page. Okay, that's it for drop down. If we preview this, you can see we have what's looking like this already. So now let's go to the icons quickly. All right, back to design. We want to get rid of this, so we're going to look for exactly the container wrapper holding this, so we can put the icons right inside it, so it can maintain, the spacing, the space where it's occupying. Come back here. Remember, I clicked it first, so it can take me right to exactly where it is. You see, now it's in primary button. This is the container for it. Navbar wrapper, and right inside navbar wrapper we have primary button. So we don't want the button. If you see this square, you know this is a container. Okay, unlike the round, this is a container, so we can actually put things inside the nav button wrapper. We can even rename it. So let's go to our assets. We have all our image already in our assets, so if you don't have yours, oh okay, we have to drag in images to our asset. So let's drag in our images. Come here, these are all our assets. You drag and we drop them here. They start uploading. Okay, also our icons. We don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this. Sorry. Okay, so here we have all our images in our assets. Next, we want to do what we have here. We have search, cart, and profile. Okay, so we have first off, for us to add this icon, we need the image element. We need the image element. So we'll go to our elements, down to image, and we want to put it inside that. Let's look at it if it's in the right place. Yes, nav button wrapper, that's where we want it. So we can just copy and paste it twice again. Now we have three for our three icons. We can then get rid of the button delete. Okay, so let's give these classes so that we can easily style them. Back to style, you can see image. Want to style, we call it nav icon. Enter. Next one, same nav icon. Here as well, nav icon. So now we can style them all at the same time. So first, double tap, replace image, search. Okay, next, double tap, replace image, the cat bag. Next, double tap, replace image, the user profile. Okay, let's come back to the top. Now we see they are too big. I have to reduce the width. You say nav icon. Down to size. Okay, we're looking for size. Here we have size. We'll call this 25px. You can see how the all three icons responded to 25px because they all have the same class. Okay, so now we want to have some spacing around them. Let's click on it, nav button. Okay, so we can have, you can either use padding on, okay, let's just use padding. Click on one of the images. Let's just use, okay, that's not good. Let's reset this. Now let's do this from the wrapper. Okay, so nav button wrapper, we're now setting it to flex, so we can now, it's already in horizontal direction. That's why you see vertical will bring it like this. It's on horizontal direction already, which is nice. That's what we want. We can just center it, but what we need now is a gap. We want to add some gap is what will help us put a nice space in between without shrinking our image or icon. See, it looks better this way. All right, so that's gap 18. Okay, let's see, is that too much? No, that's nice actually. I think we're done with that, so we can now go to this information, the description parts back. Okay, I think we should end this here and resume with a new video so it doesn't get too long. Thank you.